I'm not paying, I'm just saying that they nasty. But in a way I like a nigga need that top. I've been feeling like these bitches want my love, but my appetite for love just ain't that strong. I like all the vibes and bad hoes with my drugs. I'm gonna live my life until I can't no more. Addicted to the fast life, 100 miles per hour, fuck the red lights. I won't stop for nothing, I need all mine. I won't stop for nothing.
Happy Virgo season, everybody. Happy Virgo season, everybody. This full moon energy was taxing on my black ass, so a nigga slept in today. I told y'all my weekends is me time. A nigga slept in today. I just got off a live stream with my Patreon gang. Shout out to my Patreon gang and all that. We had to build up on these energies. But listen, man, you shift the energy, guys. So I hope y'all not doing too much. Y'all not too taxing on yourself. I hope y'all was able to jump into some solitude, some reflective energies of how to get your mind right, how to shift your emotions. Make sure you're in a healthy space to get to work, because that's what we got to do in Virgo season. We got to get to work. If you don't know how to get to work, you better get around one of your Virgo friends, your Virgo co-workers. You got a child, you got a parent. Study their ass some more and see how they do things in a practical manner. See how they do things in a detail-oriented manner. Them niggas get their clothes out the laundromat and they fold their shit before they put it in the bag. I'm gonna leave it. Sometimes it took me a while to start folding my shit after I get out the laundry. I have to take my shit out, put it in the bag. Motherfucker Virgo be looking at me like, you just some whole mess. How you clean and you messy? How you just cleaned your clothes and you still messy? Like, you can't do nothing right. I'm like, damn, I'm a little too scattered. You right. That's the motherfucking Virgo energy for you. Mama Quisha, Tommy Hilfiger, happy solo return, Tommy Hilfiger. All right, that's my Virgo spiritual family right there. The Light Principle, Mother Approved, Turv, The Island Fairy, Day Renee, Golden. I gotta hit Golden Confusion. I promise I'm gonna give it a bow every time she pull up. Day Renee, guess I'm not getting any sleep tonight. Oh, no. I'm not about to be on live for a minute. Hell no. I know I told y'all stop believing me when I say that, but I'm dead ass. Beautiful Joy. Dominica. India, Jazz 1212. K8107. It's not me, it's you. Heaven 24. Night KK 1-800 cash now. China Doll, Scarlet Tiger, High Priestess. Yeah, I was hoping you would do a live to kick off Virgo season. Right. I plan on getting into some more energies like tomorrow and whatnot, but I just had a chat with y'all just real quick. Chechi's in the building. It ain't alive until Chechi's in the building. Humble Heart of Mine. All right. I need extra energy sent my way for my season. Listen, we all need. I've been telling a lot of people, Kendi, Nubian Queen. I've been telling a lot of people, man, listen. We spirits and human bodies, we all need a spiritual push at times. I don't care how motivated, inspired, strategical, intelligent, motherfucker, we all need a spiritual push at times. Sometimes that willpower tank be on low ski. Sometimes you need to get around that individual. Sometimes you need to hear that quote. Sometimes you need to you need to tap into your favorite astrologer, your favorite teacher. Sometimes you need to have that conversation with your parent. Sometimes you need to get that wisdom. Sometimes you need to do that shit to spiritually recharge yourself. Sometimes you need to jump into solitude. So the more you start to know yourself as an individual, the more you start understanding what to directly go to charge yourself up. All right? But guys, so Virgo season, it's an Earth season, so that's one. We didn't. My boy 610 Aquarius is in the building. Y'all tap into the king. Y'all tap into my guys. All right, you trying to learn something? You trying to get more? You trying to get more in tune with what this whole spiritual thing is about? Y'all gonna make sure y'all follow him. Y'all gonna make sure of that. And he an Aquarius, so his shit ain't. He ain't delivering his shit all sweet with y'all. He coming to teach from a realistic point of view, so y'all could get the gem. Is some teachers out here is catering to y'all emotions, or they try to butter things up so they make sure y'all keep tuning in, or y'all cop readings from them, because something about our spirit sometimes likes to be buttered up, especially in astrology. A lot of times in astrology, we just like to hear about ourselves. So this is why sometimes I be losing followers, because they may have came to my page from like a humorous tweet I made about something, thinking this is like a sweet happy go daisy spirit astrology page, and then they start seeing some real nigga spiritual quotes, and they're like, oh shit, triggered, spirit triggered. Oh shit, this nigga talking about shadow work. Oh shit, this nigga make me think about my insecurities. Yeah, we spiritually evolving here. There's a whole bunch of other pages on Instagram and all that joking around about astrology. Go to them shits. Go to them shits. Now, if you trying to self-improve, if you trying to understand your gifts, if you trying to understand your weaknesses and trying to improve them shits, this the place to be. And I'm going to aid you to the people who's helping you do that too. So y'all make sure y'all tap into my brother 610 Aquarius. All right. Now, with all that being said, Virgo season, Earth. We in the Earth element. It's time to get grounded. A lot of us been all over the place. We just got out of a fire season too. So fire enlightens the vision. Fire taps you into the future. Fire can have you a little too ahead of yourself sometimes, because you inspired by the vision. You can't help but see your potential when you wake up in the morning. So sometimes it takes a while for us to realize, like, oh shit, damn, I wasn't even conquering the present. I'm just lost in my vision. I'm just being ahead of myself, right? So that's for one. Or you could be an air sign like me. We be in the past, we be in the present, we be in the future, we be all over the fucking place. Or maybe you got a lot of water energy. You stay in the past. So it plays out positively, because sometimes you know how to use the past to propel you for the present, but sometimes you can sink into the past. So now we dealing with the earth energy. We got to be in the present. We got to conquer today. Today's, once we get off this live, it's 11:28 p.m. Eastern time. Once we get off this live, that's it. Once 12 o'clock hit, it's Monday now. It's Moon Day. It's August 23rd. August 22nd, done. That shit is done. So if you tap into August 27th, if you keep tapping into Leo season, if you keep tapping into Cancer season, you going against the grain right now with what we supposed to be doing right now. Worrying about today, worrying about tomorrow morning, worrying about the afternoon when we're in the afternoon, worrying about the evening when we're in the evening. Earth, this is why you can't move earth signs like this. This is why you can't move Capricorns and Tauruses and Virgos. They move with common sense. They need to feel grounded when they step. Okay? Now, it could be a little bit of a detriment, because they got to low-key see the results. They got to see how things make sense before they move on to something, when another sign might be like, fuck it, I feel the potential in it. I see the potential in it. Fuck it, let's just go through it. Capricorns and Taurus, you can't come to Capricorns, Taurus, and Virgos with a fucked up business plan, because they're going to look at your shit like, okay, first of all, where you getting the stuff for that you trying to, what's the profit? And who you getting it from? What quality do they have? How long does it take to ship? What's your marketing plan? How you choose to brand this? What's your quota for how much you want to make and how much you want to sell the products? You don't know none of that shit? Alright, you're not that serious with your business. Like, how you expect me to be serious about your shit? How you expect me to invest my time and my resources into your shit? So this earth all day, we got to learn how to be as practical and realistic with our own selves, with everything we doing, regardless of how we feel about it, regardless of how we see it. How realistic are you about your shit, Earth? How grounded are you with your shit? We got to learn to move level-headed right now this season, aka not too high, not too low. You got to be able to stay steady. We got to be able to stay paced, right? One day at a time. So that's one, is earth element. Now we throw Mercury in the pot. Okay, so right now I'm mixing up the Virgo archetype for y'all to understand the real energy of Virgo right now. Now you throw Mercury in the pot. That's the ruler. And Mercury is not just the ruler, it's exalted here too. So this is why when we talk about planets that's exalted, this is like, when we talk about planets that's exalted, this is the most exciting place for them to be. Okay? When we talk about exaltation placements. And then when you look at every zodiac sign and see the planet that's exalted in them, that's the thing that they could. That's the thing, you're never going to be higher than your high or lower than your low. Y'all see why I'm telling y'all to tap into 610 Aquarius? Do y'all see why I'm telling y'all to tap in? Okay then. All right then. So, when we look at the zodiac signs, you could go Aries through Pisces. Look at all the planets that's exalted in them. They overdo these energies. So the sun is exalted in Aries. Look at sun sign Aries. Sometimes when they take action on things, they don't give a fuck about the environment, surroundings, how it affects people. They're going to just take the fucking action. They're going to act on things the way they want to act on things. How they want to act on it. Whenever they feel the need to act on it. They're going to express themselves from a direct, blunt place. You know, sometimes expressing themselves or jumping into what they want to take action into them. That excites them. Not the thinking. The thinking process don't excite the Aries. The action process excites them. Then we could go to Taurus. The moon is exalted in Taurus. So the way that they feel with their physical security, the way they feel when they connect to the things they love, the way they feel when they have everything in their familiar surroundings that keeps them emotionally stable. See, that's why I'm saying certain things make certain signs comfortable. You could say money don't make you feel good. All right, tell that to a Taurus, especially a Taurus moon. tell that to an Earth sign. Tell that to an Earth rising. They gonna look at you like, motherfucker, money make me fucking happy. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I just got out of a relationship. As soon as I got this raise next week after, I forgot about that lousy motherfucker. All right. So the moon in Taurus, this is why they also is exalted here. This is why they could overdo, because the moon deal with connecting. They could overdo how they connect to possessions, to the physical realm. That's why they could develop superficial habits. Okay. Move to Gemini. Gemini don't really got an exaltation. It don't really got an exaltation here. I mean, yeah, it don't really got an exaltation here. So when we look at the Mercury signs, they go in with Mercury. They just go in with it. We can look at Mercury being exalted in Virgo. So when we talk about Virgos, this is why they can overthink, but this is why they're whizzes. This is why they're human computers. This is why they're usually really book smart, get good grades without trying. A lot of y'all got Virgo friends, Virgo family members. It don't even look like they try and they bring in straight A's. Or you got a Leo friend with a Mercury in Virgo, or a motherfucking Cancer friend, right? Not a Cancer. Yeah, you got a Leo friend with a Mercury in Virgo, or you got a Libra friend with a Mercury in Virgo, and you like, this motherfucker is so lazy. But what the fuck? They smart as a bitch. This motherfucker, I ain't never seen this motherfucker study or nothing, but they be helping me with all my math problems and shit. Book smart is that's the Virgo energy. It's like, I got my brother now with power in the building. He a Virgo. Oh, he not in here. 610 Aquarius is just talking about him. If y'all tap into my brother now with power, NAWA_power, he dealing with crypto. He dealing with stocks. The way my boy be breaking down numbers, and the way I be just, when I talk to him, I don't even be saying much when I talk to him. I just be like, I be amazed with how smart he is. So Virgos is arguably the smartest sign in the zodiac. I'd say the smartest signs in the zodiac is Virgos, Geminis, Sagittariuses. See, I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble a little bit for this. It's tough to just do a top 5 for things at times. All right, I'm gonna throw the air signs in there. All right, because they deal with the air, they deal with the intellect, with the logic. I low key gotta throw Pisces in there. It's Jupiter ruled. So, well, there's a difference between wisdom and smart. Those are two different things. So I'm an impulsive communicator, so let me calm down on that. Yeah, I said air signs, Aquarius, so let me calm down on that. But Gemini and Virgo, they got that Mercury energy. So you got Geminis that could think on the fly. You got Virgos that it'll be something you struggling with for weeks, and then you come to the Virgo and they're like, motherfucker, look, and you like, all right, stop playing with me, motherfucker. How you found the answer for that? That's it. That quick. I mean, it's just common sense. Then they hit you with that stupid shit right there. I mean, you just got to think about it. Motherfucker Virgo, stop playing with me, Virgo. I hate when y'all be doing that, making me feel... Virgo make you feel stupid. The smart signs make you feel stupid. So that's what I said, Virgos. Sometimes Sagittarius try to rub it in your face a little bit. Because they get inspired and hyped when they feel like they the ones that know some shit. Aquariuses, I said the air signs, Aquariuses, we know they make us feel stupid all the time. Libras, once if the Libra told you how to do something and then you ain't take their advice and what you did on your own didn't work for you, don't go to the Libra and tell them that your way didn't work. Don't do that. Just keep it to yourself. When the next time you see the Libra and they bring it up and they're like, yeah, so how that thing went when you went, oh shit, yeah, I didn't even do that shit. I ain't even really go do that shit. Yeah, I ain't have time for it. Because that's gonna be another hour of, see, bro, I told you that when I be trying to tell you shit, you don't listen. You be thinking I'm trying to show you. Don't do it to yourself. It's cardinal air, so they think the way they communicate come off condescending. Some people view the way I communicate sometimes condescending and demeaning and shit. So all the smart signs, yeah, sometimes you need to sometimes they will humble you a little bit. All right. So so you throw that Mercury in the pot with the Earth. So now you got somebody that's really, because Mercury deal with the nervous system, ideas, is curious, it moves real quick, is the quickest moving planet. So that's another reason Virgos are smart as hell, because not only do they know how to dissect reality and use common sense, they know how to think quick. Virgos and Geminis, they know how to think quick. But once again, Mercury is exalted in Gemini, so they can overdo the mind. This is why Virgos they could develop a lot of issues in life, even to the physical vessel, because their nervous system is way too taxing on their spirit. Too anxious, too many fucking thoughts, too many. They're too critical of themselves. Mercury deal with criticism. So Gemini is air. I'm just comparing them to Gemini because Gemini is the other ruler of Mercury. So Gemini can be more critical of people. Gemini may not be that critical of themselves the more that Virgo's critical of themselves, especially because Gemini is masculine, is air. So their criticism is going to get pushed out towards the external realm. There's nothing you're going to tell a Virgo that they didn't already criticize themselves about. If you got Virgo children, be a little easy on them. All right? At least when they get into their teenage years, then you know you already built a rapport when they was young, teaching them certain things. But you gotta, they gonna be teenagers already dealing with Virgo teenagers. You gotta let them breathe. You gotta let them breathe. All right? Because the mind is already, they beat themselves up mentally. Because it builds a God complex with the mental. So because Mercury's exalted here, they're going to feel like they should have always knew better. They're going to feel like, how did I get a B on this, a B plus on this shit? Because of that one problem? Oh my God. And how did I forget that formula? That one problem just got me from a B plus. I needed an A. I needed an A to make the Dean's List. Excuse me, Professor, please, Professor, please. What can I do to make up for... Fucking nervous system is going up and down. Motherfucker, they just beating themselves up. You start talking to the Virgo, you start thinking some other shit like, yo, you good? Somebody, you sure you need to talk about something? Nah, man, it's just, life be tough, bro. Like, I'm just sick of this life shit, bro. Like, I be feeling like ending it all. Like, why what happened? Got a fucking B plus on this fucking test. Like, motherfucker be like, nigga, did you just say you about to end it all because you got a B plus? Like, yeah, man. Like, studied so hard for that fucking test, and the shit that I got wrong, I already knew it. Mercury's exalted, so it get disappointed heavy, intensely here. Get disappointed intensely. I don't know if intensely is a word, but I'm an air sign, so sometimes I'll be trusting when I make words up that shit is a word. So the Virgos be, I ain't gonna lie, Virgos be, I mean, I'm not about to make the fun of it, but they be on the brink like that. That Virgo Pisces axis, they be kind of wanting to check out. Some signs don't be giving a fuck about reality. And it's funny, I was just saying this on my Patreon, it's funny because Virgos is Earth deal with reality, but because Mercury is exalted here, Virgos overwhelm themselves with things dealing in reality to the point they don't want to deal with it. Pisces on the other side of the axis is so disassociated and disconnected from reality that a lot of the times they're thinking like, I mean, I'm gonna be out this body sooner or later, so what the fuck does it, what's the point of really trying to build shit and create shit and do shit here and chase my dreams? And I'm going back to the dream realm sooner or later. So, and then now they start to subside and neglect their true aspirations, or now they only connect to them in their dreams or with that substance or when they're under the influence. So, you know, that Virgo Pisces axis is deeper than rap. But we got Mercury there, so that's the positive and negatives. Highly intellectual, highly detail-oriented, could think quick, all right? Solution-based, but because it's exalted, it overdoes Mercury, so very anxious, nervous system is crazy, and could get highly disappointed with things that they feel like they should have mentally been capable of handling. And it's like, you gotta tell Virgo, yo, Virgo, relax. That was your first time doing it. Yo, Virgo, relax. That was this was just motherfucking, that was just the rough draft. The real paper is due next week. You're getting another chance to do the paper over. It's like, nah, I should have got an A on the rough draft or whatever. Like, so they could just be, it's intense. And that's what starts to hold the Virgo archetype back at times. I was just breaking down this on my Patreon as well. A lot of us can allow the cursed side of our gifts to overwhelm us, and that's the curse that comes with being a Virgo. That's the curse that comes with being a Virgo. You so goddamn smart. You got so many ideas that when you feel like you picked the wrong one, or when you did something to get a sense of security and stability and it's not panning out the way you wanted to, you just start getting so down on yourself. You know? But we're not gonna get everything on the first go round. That's for everybody, no matter what gifts and powers you have. Okay? And then so Virgos, just a personal message, I don't need y'all thinking yourselves out of experiencing new things because you're so overwhelmed with the thoughts you already have. That's your gift. Some of us be sitting down looking at the ceiling for a while thinking about how we gonna do something. Y'all got you and Geminis have the opposite. Y'all got an overload of ideas, an overload of perspectives. So y'all need to just get to it. Start implementing all of them shits, or pick the ones you resonate with the most to help you get to the one that is the way you're supposed to be working things. All right? There's a thin line between telling universe this is what I'm gonna do, and also being open to universe navigating you. So I'm huge on telling y'all to make universe succumb to your intentions. But while you're working on things, there's times the universe is like, oh, I love your passion. I love your devotion. I love that you set an intention and you making us bow to your will because you know you the creator. But can you let us, universe and God, can you just follow this influence to work this way? I promise you this is the least resistance. I promise you this way is more aligned with your gift. And sometimes you be like, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm this is how I want my shit to grow. And it's like, all right. Motherfuckers. Universe and God be talking to each other like, motherfuckers passionate though. They'll be back in a couple months though. They'll be back. Now you just talking to God and universe like, all right, what was it you trying to tell me last 3 months? What? My bad. I was just trying to do it my way. That way wasn't it. I don't think that was the way I was supposed to be doing it. And now universe and God's like, all right, thank you. Anyways, I was saying, motherfucker, do this, go this way. Don't you see you see that path over there? It ain't that much rocks and shit that you gotta fight there, and you can see while you walking. You're like, God damn, my bad. I just thought if I kept, that's the way I wanted to do things. So it's a thin line. There's a thin line between telling universe this is what it's gonna be, and then when you walk in that path, being open to how to navigate things. So this is why I say, yesterday I was listening to a fucking influencer. He's like a self-development, male improvement influencer. You feel me? My whole YouTube and everything I deal with is shit that I want on my timeline that's dealing with improvement. Whether it's finances, spiritual improvement, like my timelines be fucking filtered. So he wrote a book, and one of the chapters in his book is your purpose is revealed through experience. When I say that shit hit me like, your purpose is revealed through experience. Now, I've said this to y'all in many different ways. Like, you got to learn to experiment with life. You got to learn to create things. And part of your purpose is creating. Okay? But, guys, you have to be able to experiment and experience new things to get navigated to what's for you. Y'all think music artists get in the studio and their popular ad-lib come from the first couple songs? It take them a couple of songs. It take them a couple of times get in the studio, and then one song they just said that ad-lib, and then they homies like, yo bro, that's that lib right there. You need to keep using that lib. Now every song that's they ad-lib. Now that's the ad-lib every album, every hit song we want to hear. They didn't make their first song with that ad-lib. They had to experiment to see what's for them. This is what life is about, guys. We have to learn to experiment, create, try things, and then let universe and certain results and certain circumstances and situations start getting us to what's for us. Start showing us what resonates with us. All right? So, that's just like, once again, personal message for my Virgos right there, and for everybody for real. But that's that Mercury influence right there, positive and negative energy. All right, so all of us, our minds are super stimulated this season. This season, you can't run from criticism. You forced to criticize your damn self. You forced to surround yourself around environments that help build you up and not feed your bad habits or help you to stay comfortable in things. You're forced to look in the mirror and criticize your regimen. You're forced to look in the mirror and look at your bad habits. All right? How does polarity work with the opposite Pisces house from the one it's in? So if you have, I guess you asking if you have Pisces, how does polarity work with the opposite Pisces house from the one it's in? So I don't know if you're asking how it work with Pisces in the 6th house or just the opposite. So the 6th house is dealing with, how you deal with the routine portion of reality, how you develop a routine and a schedule to keep your reality in motion. The 12th house is more so dealing with, the opposite of that, the subconscious realm, your dream realm. All right, your fantasies, your imagination, your aspirations, karma, life after death, evolution. All right. So if you have, is the opposite house highlighted? Okay, so if you right now, in the solar system, we got the sun, Mars, Mercury, and Virgo. Mercury's moving into Libra next week though. But right now, if the house that you have Virgo in, this house is always by default, the house that you have Virgo in, you're always being influenced to see the detail in that house because you got a Mercury influence here. You're always being influenced to organize and structure this house and build a routine in this house, right? And whatever house you got Pisces in, by default, you're already going to be dreamy in that house. You're already going to be real creative in that house. So you're just going to meet the clashes opposite by, this house you're trying to routine and work. That house, you got a lot of ideas, you got a lot of things going on subconsciously here, and sometimes them houses is going to naturally clash because they opposite. All right, so it'll play out like that for the most part. Okay, but the house that you got Virgo in, this is a huge influence because the sun is transiting here. So this is pretty much the place where it's going to be influence you to get busy. Right now, this is get busy time. So Virgos be looking at everybody during motherfucking Leo season like, look at y'all. Look at y'all. Y'all want to wear bathing suits every fucking day. Y'all just running crazy, letting y'all solar plexus. Y'all just want y'all sun to be seen so bad. Y'all just losing your mind. Everybody just dealing with how they want their self-identity to be protected, how they want to express themselves, how they want to be seen. Don't be knocking on my motherfucking door when Virgo season come around. Trying to get some stability. Trying to get organized. Alright? Y'all better not be bothering the motherfucking Virgos. And Virgos, y'all better deal with some goddamn boundaries this season. Cause everybody gonna be coming to y'all like, yo, how you do this? How you work on this? Cause everybody's running crazy this goddamn summer. So you always like the scapegoat at the end of the summer. People just be Capricorns and Tauruses too. Cause that's the projection right now of the world. Earth energy. So everybody that feels scattered, unorganized, is like, nah, I need to get around the earth sign real quick. I need to feel some stability right now. I need an energy around me that's grounded. So Virgos, boundaries, Virgos. Y'all are the example of how to deal with schedule and whatnot. So y'all gonna be frustrated because y'all are givers too. That's another problem I be having with y'all. Y'all give way too fucking much. Alright? I just tweeted yesterday, some of y'all give too fucking much to a fault. And I don't care how selfish that shit may seem. Your purpose and your goals and your creative endeavors and your aspirations already help the world. So an artist that really cares about their music and their career, their music helps others. Somebody that cares about building their business, they have a service that's helping others. So learn to pour into your goddamn shit, because the shit that you already aspiring to do in some type of shape or form, your purpose, your dreams, is already inspiring the collective. Y'all gotta learn to be y'all and make that be what people get fed off of, instead of going out your way for people to get some of your light, your knowledge, your wisdom, your insight, your awareness. No, let them watch you work. Let them watch you work. Those be some of the most inspiring acts to see. To watch somebody be so devoted to something, right? To be so channeled into something, to be so focused on something. And now it gets to a point, because you picked up on this energy, now you kind of want to watch this person over time. Then it's more inspiring when you're like, oh shit, this person is so fucking locked in that they actually getting from point A to B. They actually growing. They actually getting stronger. They actually improving. I gotta get on my shit. So Virgos, all y'all extra compassionate ass signs, my fucking water signs, motherfucking Tauruses, motherfucking, y'all gotta be conscious of that shit. Learn to pour into yourself. At the end of the day, your aspirations, your dreams, that business, that brand, the things you want to do with your life, trust me, it's going to help somebody. Trust me, it's going to inspire somebody. Trust me. Let them watch you work, baby. Alright? So, boom. So we got the motherfucking earth element, boom, practicality, reality. Then we throw Mercury in there. Now we mix up some ideas and thoughts and some criticism. We criticizing ourselves. We being more detail oriented with how we work on things, how we schedule things. There's going to be a lot of things. Sometimes we have things in our schedule and routine that we don't realize, like, we don't, because, okay, first of all, the sun brings awareness. So when it gets into a new sign, there's going to be things that we see in that sign in our charts and shit that we ain't see before. The house that you have Virgo in, there's going to be whatever house that's in, there's going to be things that you see in that house that you didn't see before. So if Virgo deal with scheduling and how we work on things, some of us be working on certain things, don't realize, damn, I'm putting in a lot of work in this toxic relationship. I'm putting a lot of work in to spend my money on this weed and then this roll up and then to do this, to smoke it. That's work in time. So there's gonna be a lot of things. I'm just using that as an example. I ain't shooting nobody down. Alright? I ain't shooting nobody down. But with the sun getting to Virgo, it's going to make you see the things that you've been subconsciously working on, that you can start shifting your time to work on the things you really want to work on. Virgo season is here to help us get the tweaks right when it comes to our schedule and our reality. Some of us be going so hard. Yo, my brother Retro J Nose is in the building, all right? Y'all make sure y'all tap into my brother. I be loving how you articulate things, bro. I be loving how you articulate things, bro. You know I gotta show love. Alright? So, If y'all trying to pick up more astrology gems, y'all trying to widen the community and who y'all get to pay attention to and learn from, y'all gonna tap into bro. All right? So, we gotta understand what we be subconsciously working on. Okay? Sometimes we be working on the wrong shit. We put in so much time. We got certain people, places, and things in our schedule, and we like, damn, I ain't know this thing take that much time in my schedule. Virgo season is weeding all that shit out, or the sun is gonna highlight your schedule. The sun is gonna highlight the positive and negative things in your schedule and your routine this season. But we got access to Mercury too. And Mercury's in Virgo. The ruler's home is exalted. So can't nobody say, I know astrology, man. Don't nobody come to me asking me, I don't know how to do something. I don't got no, did you try every idea that you have? Did you exercise every solution that passed through your mind? So don't complain about nothing. We got access to ideas. We got access to different ways, strategies, different ways of planning. Get out your shell and experiment these different solutions and these different ways of working on things. Some people want things to fall in their lap. That's not how life works. You gotta go shake shit up for yourself. So if you got 1,000 ideas of things, if there's a lot of aspirations you got on life, but then you depressed about life, that's your fault. God done blessed you with all these different things in your mind, all these different things in your heart, all these different directions you could take. But you want something to fall in your lap. You want somebody to come and tell you, that's your gift. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You want to get a reading and you want an astrologer or a healer to tell you, a motherfucker to pull a tarot card and be like, oh yeah, you have this gift because you're a descendant of the Anunnaki and you're here to do this, that, and the third. You want that fucking gas for you to go ahead and embark on something like, I always knew that was my gift. I always knew that was my gift, I used to have these dreams. I be daydreaming about doing that shit. You gotta do all of that. How much readings you need? I done rejected readings before. I reject readings before. Some of these clients is in my shit right now. I rejected readings before because I'm like, what you getting another reading for right now? What you looking for right now in this next reading? Especially, this is why I stopped doing synastry readings like that. Because I had some people coming back over and over, and I'm like, yo, listen, there's nothing, I feel you, I could give you the influences of this new person you're dealing with or whatnot, but sometimes you got to learn to let your spirit feel things out for itself. Because when I start telling you things about shit, now you got this projection of how shit should be in your mind. You feel me? And that be the one thing that fucks up a lot of things in our lives, our expectations. That shit fucks up a lot of things in our lives, our expectations. Okay? You gotta learn to move with life with that leap of faith energy. You gotta learn how to experiment, do some things, and be like, I don't know where the fuck this shit taking me. But I just trust God. I just know God. I just pray God and the universe don't let me fall. And if I do, I hope when I get back up, they tell me where to walk next time. Alright? That's just what it is. All this shit, this is why success could be defined in so many different ways. Success, quote unquote successful people, we all have different definitions of success, but this is why quote unquote successful people or whatnot, this is why it's like, this is why it's so easy to develop arrogance. It's so easy to detach from where you came from when you get to a certain level in life. Because you remember all them times when didn't nobody had the faith and confidence that you had in your dreams and imagination and the things you wanted to do. And you had to detach from a lot of things to build your shit up. So you're like, what y'all want now? What y'all want from me now? The things I did for myself, y'all could do for yourselves. But when I was trying to do my shit, I realized how much things I had to disconnect from. You feel me? So I can't go back to a place that I couldn't stay to grow. So this is not to justify arrogance or being egotistical, because that's another lesson that comes with success. How you handle being on the high horse, how you handle dealing with fame, how you handle dealing with so much people paying attention to you, how you handle with making money. Some people fuck all that up. Y'all see how much people got exposed during Leo season? Y'all see what Brother Polite going through? Y'all see the way people look at young Pharaoh and shit now? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if y'all heard about this podcast called Fresh and Fit Podcast. They're like some male self-development podcast. Them niggas is hella egotistical and they getting ripped on YouTube right now because they find out they wasn't fucking practicing what they preaching, but got the nerve to charge people $1,000 for hourly services and shit. So it's like motherfuckers then got exposed Leo season because the sun puts a highlight on your self-identity. So no matter what you was trying to hide or whatever, we see the real you, my nigga. So it's always gonna be a transit. It's always gonna be a transit that highlights who the fuck people really are. There's a lot of people that had a purpose, mission, calling to want to do something, teach something, uplift the community, do whatever, and then as soon as they get to a certain position in life, they a whole different nigga. And it's like, yo, bro, what happened to all that shit you came into the game doing? What happened to all that shit you started, all them teachings and everything? So y'all got to pay attention to who the fuck y'all be listening to and who y'all be connecting to. Because that narcissistic, egotistical energy, that should be at large nowadays in this social media generation. This shit began in people's motherfucking heads. I'm going to be the same nigga, the same integrity. I'm going to be the same nigga, have the same integrity, have the same morals. The people that was watching me when there was 10 people on my live, 5 people on my live, they could tell you this is the same Boro now. This is the same motherfucker. And that's not going to change. You feel me? Because I understand spirit get tested like that. People say they spiritual, but they be fucking up all type of spiritual tests when they get up to that, when they start getting more acclimated in reality and they start building more resources in reality. Now you getting driven away from spiritual shit. But not to go too far off of not to go too far over motherfucking Mercury, Virgo season. So that's what we got going on with Mercury. There's no I don't want to hear, I don't got the idea unless you exhausted every idea, every solution, every way of working on things. I don't want to hear it. And 10 out of 10 times when you exhaust every thought, idea, or way of working on something, you ain't asking for no help. Because you done helped yourself. You ended up helping yourself anyway. So we got to learn to help ourselves right now. God's going to give us all the strategies and ideas in you. Right, that is the cap in me. I ain't going to lie, that is the cap in me. So that's why I got to make sure I get my energies out so people be knowing, I'm sorry, y'all, but I don't bring it sweet. Like, I can't. My shit direct, my solutions is realistic. I'll listen to you vent, but when it's my turn to get, if you just thinking I'm the person, I'm not the nigga to vent to like that. Like, if you really want some direction, alright, I'll listen to you, and then when it's my turn, I'm gonna give you the real. If you just want somebody to just listen to you and just like just, no offense, call the Pisces. They'll let you get that out, you feel me? And just throw a little spiritual gem at you at the end so you could go to sleep better at night and wake up with an optimistic mindset in the morning. My shit harsh. Or me and a Pisces, or me and a motherfucking whoever, we'll deliver the same message. But my shit my shit just gonna come off a little bit more cold. Yeah, it is what it is. If you fuck with realness, if you fuck with reality, if you fuck with real solutions, then you gonna love hitting me up for some shit. I know boy gonna give me the real. I can't figure out what's going on in my relationship. I don't know the reality of my relationship. Let me hit Boro up, see what he think. Oh yeah, the motherfucker cheating on me. Yeah, I know. What's the energies? Oh, they saying and doing that? Oh yeah. They doing you dirty. Yeah. Yep. So overall, we got that Mercury energy influencing things, all right? So once again, all ideas and solutions is laid out, and it's up to you to exercise all of them. It's up to you to take your dreams, your creative endeavors, the natural influences of things you want to do with your life, and take all the ways you see yourself working on it. Listen, all of us be having the influence of looking at things like, damn, I want to do that, but I just know if I work on it for 30 days straight like that, or if I work on it for like 2 months straight like that, what the fuck? What is a New Year's resolution? I know I've been on my New Year's resolution the whole year. It hasn't been easy, but I know the shit that I've been saying I'm going to do this year, I've been on it. All right? And is a lot of blood and sweat and tears invested in this shit. But what's that? That's you looking at the potential of where you could be if you stuck to a certain energy for a year. So all of our spirits know things grow when you give a certain plan, idea, attention for a certain time span. We all spiritually, subconsciously know this. We all spiritually, subconsciously know this. All right? Gianna Deja, glad you're here. We got a newcomer. Glad you're here. Shout out to all the newcomers. All right? Glad you're a part of the soul group. So that's we all have that influence of like, damn, if I could be in a better place if I just work on this for that long. If I just dedicate myself, devote myself for this amount of time, something got to come out that. Something got to come out that shit. If I do that shit for 6 months, if I do that shit for 30 days, if I do that shit for a year, something got to come out of that. So we ain't come up with the concept New Year's resolution out of nowhere. That's your spirit already knowing if we do something for a year, it's up, it's lit. And 10 out of, I'm going to say 9 out of 10 times. Shout out Dom Yvonne. Shout out all the newcomers. Glad y'all here. All right, we just made the community stronger. So a lot of us, we be thinking shit gonna take so long. You have a goal for something that you have a goal for something you want to do in 6 months. By the time you in the 2nd month, you like, oh shit. If I keep this up, I'm about to blow my 6-month goal out the water. I thought it took 6 months. We about to do this in 3. So imagine what I'm really about to do in 6 months. Imagine what I'm really about to do in a year. That's why I shoot my goals high as fuck. Because I know that should be happening most of the time. It's like, fuck thinking small. A lot of the times when we say we just gonna do this, no, I just want this much, or I think this is enough. I think that goes too high. No, that's too much money. No, I don't need all that money. I don't need all that. I don't need all that. Hush. What I'm gonna do with all that money? What I'm gonna do with all that attention in life? What I'm gonna do with my business and brand being that big? It's okay. This year let's just make this much. All right, man. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Because most of the time when you just put your heart in some shit, you don't give a fuck about results. You don't care about where you're going to land because you just trust God, universe, and your work ethic and your belief, faith, and vision in things. You know something about to blossom. Even if you can't see the shit right away. You like, nah, I'm sorry. You're not telling me all this energy, time, attention, and work is just going nowhere. I'm sorry. Fuck all that thinking small shit. I be around some people thinking small. I give them that little breather. I let them know that they thinking small. Then once I realize my voice start coming off like a nuisance, I'm like, all right. In my head, I'm a Libra, so sometimes we be thinking things, and you won't be knowing we be thinking that. We be making it all peach sweet. We making it all sweet and peachy. So once somebody start rejecting me when I'm trying to help them, I be in my head like, oh, it's detached time. I'm gonna cut this motherfucker off. Oh, what you say? Yeah, Snowfall. That shit crazy, huh? Show crazy like a motherfucker. Yeah, we can watch that shit next week. This motherfucker ain't about to see me. Oh shit, this weekend? Yeah, Sade, she having that yeah, it's her birthday Saturday, right? Yeah. What you gonna meet me at my crib? Yeah, I'll meet you at your spot. Yeah, I'll get that. Yeah, I got my homie got sales on the bottle. I'll bring a bottle. Yeah, we outside. Motherfucker ain't about to see my brother. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sometimes Libras, we be shady like that. I ain't gonna lie, Libras, we be shady like that. You be like, damn, this Libra don't pick up the phone. I thought we was lit this week. Hey, yo, Ben, Yo, Ben, Boro got a new number, son? Nah, I was talking to that nigga earlier today. What happened? The fuck? Nigga ain't pick up my call in about 2 weeks. Yeah, that nigga good. Yeah, he at the crib, actually. He ain't really doing shit. Now, he told me he was busy. He wasn't going to be able to go to this party tonight. Oh, word? That's what he told you? Oh, shit. That nigga asked me if I wanted to pull up and drink and smoke tonight. Shit. Be like, this motherfucking Libra. This motherfucking air sign. Air signs, we be getting caught because of other people at times. We be getting caught because of other motherfucking people at times. So I hate being an air sign sometimes, man. You be telling the people, you trusting people too much because you just want to gossip. You just want to talk. Yeah, I was trying to tell that motherfucker about himself the other day, and that nigga tried to act like my self-improvement advice was putting them down. So yeah, I ain't fucking with that person like that. I'm doing shit with my life right now. I don't need to be around people like that. That same motherfucker be like, yeah, motherfucker, boy. I was like, yeah, boy was just telling me y'all got into it the other day, right? Y'all got into it. What happened? Yeah, he was just saying that you. That'd be the air sign, because the air signs is like this. Out of all the signs in the zodiac, the air signs are the tightest as far as the elements. I would say it's air signs. The next is probably the earth signs. Then water signs. Then fire signs is probably last. They probably clash them. Now all elements, we could break down how all of them beef though. I could tell you how Gemini's beef with the Libra, how Gemini beef with Aquarius, how Libra beef with. I could tell you what their problems are, and each pack has a group that's gonna be tighter in there. So the air signs, the Libras and the Aquarius are gonna be tighter than how the Aquarius may be. Like the Aquarius and Gemini's beef more than the Libra would beef with the Gemini. Gemini is gonna work the nerve of Aquarius before it works the nerve of a Libra. The fire signs, Leos and Sagittariuses, it's the fire signs get a little tricky. It get a little tricky because Aries and Leos got this crazy competitive thing with each other. They got a crazy competitive thing with each other, and they both share sun energy. So it's like, if you ever seen an Aries and Leo compete or debate, these are best friends that will end the night fighting. But you see them tomorrow calling each other to go fight other people. But y'all niggas was just throwing hands last night. So they shit crazy. So yeah, the Aries and Leos clash hard. They be tight, but they clash hard. Then in the earth signs, you gonna have motherfucking, it's almost like Capricorn, Virgos kind of be the one outcasted from the earth signs sometimes. You feel me? It be like Virgos a little bit with the earth signs. Because Capricorn want to get right to it. Taurus ain't budging anyways. They gonna do what they want to do. They ready devoted to their shit. And then Virgo come around and it start feeling like Virgo trying to change them too much. So that start clashing. So Capricorn and Taurus be like, yo, the Virgo coming around. And then deep down they know the Virgo be right. That's the thing. Virgo be right. And then the water signs. The easiest ones is really the water and the air signs to separate. It get a little tricky with the earth, like I just broke down, a little tricky with the fire. But the air is easy. The Aquarius and Libras gonna get together, and then the Libras and Geminis gonna be cool, but the Aquarius and Geminis don't really be like, sometimes they be clashing. And then Libra be trying to tell Aquarius like, yo, it's all good, like, you know that's how they is. You feel me? But when we get into the water signs, motherfucking Cancer and Scorpios. Ooh. Cancers and Scorpios. Whoo. They be getting into it. Cancers and then Pisces play like the mediator between them. So you got Cancers, the crab on the shore, and you got Scorpio deep down deep in the water. Pisces gotta be the one, gotta be the fucking surface of the water of the ocean to have them come together. Cancers and Scorpios clash hard as a motherfucker. You feel me? Some of y'all be having, I'm not trying to call nobody out, but some of them signs, some of y'all be best friends with these signs, but don't be best friends. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, back to Virgo energy. So we all gonna have solutions and ideas of how we could work shit into reality this season. It's up to us to place these ideas into motion, into a regimen, into a schedule. Okay, it's up to us, and it's mutable. So we have to learn how to change right now how we doing things in reality. This ain't Taurus Earth. Learning how to stay planted in something that we see a vision in, or something that we feel like is already working. This ain't Capricorn season. Learning to start something new. This is Virgo season. Being able to change what you're already working on. Being able to see the detail, experiment with different things. Being able to alter your regimen and schedule to see what fits, to see what works. Virgo know what puzzle piece fits and what doesn't fit. They know. It's their gift. Virgos know how to learn from, that's another gift that they have. That's another thing that separates them from a Taurus and Capricorn. Virgos learn from the external realm quicker than a Taurus and Capricorn will. Capricorn just try to bogart their way of doing things or use people. Taurus is they just be like, I don't give a fuck about what y'all say. The way I'm working on something is gonna work because I stay planted to this shit. So I don't give a fuck how long it's gonna take. This shit gonna grow. At the end of the day, that is their power. But Virgos, they gonna be like, all right, I tried these 3 different ways. I seen a lot of progress with that second way, but I seen them. This company, they advertise, Nike advertise like this. Adidas, they not up there with Nike because the way they brand like this, boom boom. So okay, we gon' kind of adapt how Puma is working things, but we gonna use the branding of Nike. Let's see how that works. Master researchers. They know how to look at the external realm, see how the external realm is looking at things, compare it to how they're working on things. And now with all that experience and everything, they know how to mold and move what to work on, how to tell the co-workers how to work on things. Now they end up manifesting more authoritative type positions in career. Now they end up being real trusted next to the CEO. Now the CEO wants to pass the business down to the Virgo because they feel like the Virgo is always going to know how to bring solutions to the table when the shit look like it's about to burn down or when they're in turmoil because they're solution based. This is why I love Virgo. Now I'm going to stop saying this is why I love signs because apparently I'm biased now. Apparently I keep hearing that. So that's Virgos all day, every day. AKA, this is what we paying attention to this season, y'all. This is what we got to get right with. This is our awareness. This is what we got to understand how Virgos move, and we got to learn to adapt this right now. So we got to tighten up our fucking schedule right now, guys. And the shit I'm saying to y'all, I may say shit to y'all, like I'm trying to like enlighten y'all, which I am trying to enlighten y'all, teach y'all, motivate y'all, all of that. But guys, when I get off this shit, everything I'm teaching myself. A lot of the times, like, all right, I may know where the energies are at, how they affected me by default, but it's like, okay, today is like, before I got on my live stream, my Patreon, I made a couple of notes because we just spoke about what we doing for the week, the transits for the week, on top of breaking down influence for all Virgos. So it's like, I made notes for things real quick. But it don't be sometimes until I get into the live stream or until I get deep, until today when I was on my Patreon talking about how shit about to affect Libras, is when I start realizing more like, okay, this is the influence I'm dealing with. So I'll be really talking to my fucking self. I really be talking to myself too when I'm talking to y'all. So it's like when I'm talking about routine and schedule, and I'm the neighbor sign of Virgo. So Leos and Libras, dumb niggas watch Virgos 24/7. And be stubborn they see how Libras and Leos watch Virgos understand how to structure, how to organize, how to be practical, and they just be disregarding it sometimes. Leo be stuck to their vision, and then Libra be thinking they just smarter sometimes. Libras just be thinking that I'm gonna just stick to my way, and then sooner or later they're like, yo Virgo, how you I saw you mowing your lawn the other day, because they're neighbor signs, right? I saw you mowing your lawn the other day. I got this lawnmower from what's the name? That shit don't be cutting shit. What's that? What's the name of your shit? Oh yeah, bro, you can't get your fucking lawnmower from what's the name? That shit, you buy products from there, motherfucker. You gotta go to Home Depot. Like that should be too pricey. Like that's your fault. You cheap. Like I am cheap. I ain't gonna lie. You right. I'm cheap. So Libras, we be lazy and shit, trying to do things half-assed. We used to be some half-assed motherfuckers. Let's call it what it is. Let's call it what it is. If you know Libras, you know they some half-assed and ass niggas always trying to take shortcuts. Air signs are always trying to take shortcuts, but Libras, y'all OD with it. Y'all OD with it. That's why y'all can't have Virgo friends. Y'all don't deserve Virgo friends. Because Virgo friends, they always being your neighbors, showing you how to do shit and all that, and then you want to come to them when shit going bad, when shit ain't working for you. When you right next door. So while other signs, Pisces is opposite, Aquarius and Aries, they in conjunct, they can't even really see what Virgo doing like that. But you next door, you get to adapt the way they work on everything, but you still have ass. Then Leo just be throwing cookouts every Sunday, Saturday, and be inviting Virgo over, and Virgo be like, shit, I gotta study for this test, or shit, I got work early in the morning, I can't come on. Leo be like, man, damn, I ain't gonna lie. But start thinking in their head like, damn, I ain't gonna lie, I do be motherfucking barbecuing every motherfucking week. Maybe I should take a weekend off on this shit. Man, fuck with that Virgo be thinking about. Alright, whatever, it's your loss, Virgo. Yo, pass me that beer. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, whoa. Oh, shit. Yo. Leos just be looking at Virgos like, alright, y'all niggas is too serious. I be inviting my Virgo neighbor to the cookout every weekend. That nigga got yet to come over. We be barbecuing, they mowing the lawn. They handling responsibilities, taking their dog for walks, cleaning the porch. I don't know what I gotta do to get my Virgo neighbor to come over and have some motherfucking fun. A whole month passed by. Leo just looking at shit like, hold on. This Virgo get money. It must be something they working on that I don't know about. Yeah, they telling you every weekend what they working on, but you barbecuing every fucking weekend. You stuck to how you see shit. You stuck to your vision, Leo. You stuck to your form of entertainment. You could have been asking them every week, like, yo, bro, why you don't be coming over to cook? What the fuck you really be doing? But you got too much pride for that, Leo, huh? You got too much pride to try to learn some shit from somebody else, huh? You got to be the enlightening one, huh? Think Borrow don't be knowing? So yeah, Leos and Libras, we take advantage of the Virgo. We take advantage of our neighbor sign. Virgos be sick of us. Virgos be sick of us because they was always trying to school us on how to do shit. And they know we come to them when it's like, all right. I know we ain't speaking weeks. But who you go to file your taxes again? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I need a tax plug. Or I need a plug for this, that, and the third. Or who set up your backyard like that? Or who fixed your front porch like that? Or who cemented your shit? My kids be fucking my shit up. Virgo come through for us. So we all in some type of shape or form gotta make sure it's up to you to work your routine. It's up to you to get things in place right now. It's up to you to organize things. Listen, it's a full moon. It's about to be a post full moon week. So we had the pre full moon week. Now it's post full moon week. It's as intense. The moon don't shed right to a new moon right away. That new moon in Virgo ain't until September 7th. That's a couple of weeks. So we got until the September 7th to work on different ways of experimenting with scheduling, organizing, taking care of priorities, criticizing ourselves before people have to fucking tell. Nobody should be telling you about you before you tell yourself about you right now. If people are telling you so many new things about yourself, if people are telling you some of the same shit people been trying to tell you, you out of alignment right now. You should be your biggest fucking critique. If anybody tell you anything right now, it should be something you already fucking was beating yourself up about, or something that is a challenge that you're trying to understand how to work. And you like, yo, you're right. Okay. All right, I'm going to take that and run with it. It should at least be in that energy. Once again, we stepping into the life of a Virgo right now. All right? So that's just to hover over these energies real quick, y'all. It's the first week of Virgo season. Okay? Don't allow, it's Earth season, guys. Be in the present. One day at it. This is a 30-day cycle, and we just need to take it one funky ass day at a time. That's it. That's it, guys. Don't let this Mercury influence overwhelm your ass. You use Mercury, so you use the platoon of ideas that we're going to get. Don't let them use you. Don't let them bully you. Don't go to sleep thinking, damn, why didn't I do it that way? Tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. Okay? Square signs, Geminis, Pisces, Sagittarius. Y'all the squares. This season hits y'all hard. Sagittarius, y'all got to learn to be more organized and make sure your knowledge and wisdom is being applied into reality instead of y'all just being so philosophical and free-spirited with it. Y'all have to learn what restriction is this season. You have to learn what boundaries and law is this season, because y'all don't deal with rules and authority. You got to learn to be the authority of yourself this season. Or Virgo season going to be on your ass to get organized. Gemini, we're dealing with the feminine side of your sign. So we can't really jump into impulsive communication. You're going to come up unrealistic. You're as informative and intelligent as Virgos, but your shit is air. So it could be too up in the fucking air. Or you could drain too much energy trying to share your ideas, do them with different people. No, we need to be more realistic about how we act on them fruitful ass ideas you have, because you could develop as many as the Virgo can. That's your task this season, so this square doesn't beat your ass. Okay? And just because I'm saying y'all the square signs, y'all could end up having a more fruitful season than the neighbor signs or the sextile signs. It's about how you deal with the energy. Okay? And then Pisces, you the opposite. Boundaries, Pisces. Pour into yourself season, Pisces. Understanding that you could work what's in your subconscious and your imagination into reality if you allow yourself to move practically and realistically and take and control what you can with your action. If you allow yourself to do that, Pisces, you're going to see things grow. You're going to get a new direction on how to work on things. But if you're going to stay in the subconscious and not look at that Virgo energy and be like, all right, let me try to work with that a little bit. Let me just try to develop a schedule for it. Let me just try to make sure I critique myself and my bad habits and how I may be too connected or how I may be too disassociated from reality. And let me try to get acclimated in this shit. I don't have to always tap into the subconscious to connect to my imagination. I could live some of that shit, but it's going to take me to put some work and time into something. All right? So, you know, Pisces, and y'all got to deal with boundaries, because if we're dealing with routine and schedule type energy, then y'all can't be trying to pour into everybody else when y'all got a regiment schedule y'all need to keep up with this fucking season. So this is why I say boundaries. And Virgos, y'all the example. So you can't pity yourself. You can't play victim this season, Virgo. And y'all top 5 signs that like to play victim. We can't do that this season. We cannot do that this season, because you have the power. All your ideas, all your examples, it's up to you to exercise it. You got to know that's your gift of understanding what to work on, how to structure things. Your gift, you come into this realm. If you're a Virgo, you come into this realm with the responsibility of dealing with health, wellness, regimen, diet, because your nervous system is already super high. And when your nervous system is that aggravated, right, because Mercury rules you, You need to be able to deal with the fatigue of how you work on things. So that's why a lot of heavy Virgo placements, heavy 6th house placements, y'all end up by default dealing with wellness, holistic health, being vegans, vegetarians, doing things with your diet, dealing with pharmacy, the medical industry. Cause y'all understand what comes behind, you know, working, that fatigue, how that shit affects the body. So y'all gotta tidy up on that. We need y'all to step into them shoes and embrace everything that comes with your natural gifts. Because if y'all don't, the whole world's upside down. Because we looking at y'all to understand how to get with alignment. So if y'all not being examples of how to work on things, how to schedule things, how to attack the ideas that you have about things, not play victim, all right? Understand how to treat your body, placing the effort in understanding health and wellness, and understanding your regimen. Chill with the restlessness energy. Know when to work and go to fuck to sleep, and then wake up and do it again, instead of just tax yourself, Virgos, because that's negative too. And I'm an Earth moon. I gotta work on that shit. All Earth moons kind of do that shit, but y'all the worst at it. So I need y'all to step up to the plate, Virgos. We counting on y'all. Y'all the leaders right now. And anything that y'all doing right now, business-wise, brand-wise, you an artist, this is your time to shine. Drop the track, drop the album, drop the photo shoot, drop it. Let it fly right now. Let it fly, Virgo. This is the wrong time to overthink about the things you want to express to us. If there's something that you want to connect to the collective or express, this is the wrong time to overthink it. The sun is pushing you to do that shit. This is your astrologer giving you the drop right now. It's your solar return season. This is the season you drop music. This is the season you launched the. Hey guys, I've been working on this for a minute, but this is my new holistic health brand. This the season for it, Virgo. It's the sun in your motherfucking constellation. Every time I see an artist drop some shit in their birthday, I'm like, I know they working with a motherfucking astrologer. Think I don't know. Start looking at when artists drop music. That should be in their solar return season. That should be when something's aspecting their sun or their Saturn. That be when the sun is moving through their 1st or 5th house or their 12th house or their 2nd house. That's when you want to drop some creative shit. Sun transit in their Earth house, they drop business shit. All right, so Virgos, shoot for the stars, aim for the moon. You too intelligent to let your complacent energy bully your ass, because y'all can stay real complacent with things, and y'all could tend to security for things. Now we tackling all of that shit this season. Y'all got it. I know y'all got it. Help us learn how to move with this fucking energy. I'm gonna need y'all fucking help. I've been working on schedule and routine the whole fucking year. This shit hard. This shit is fucking. Some of us zodiacs, we all have different fucking gifts. So we all here to teach each other different things. That's the shit I need to learn from y'all. I just gave y'all the analogy of looking next door. All right. So y'all, some of y'all Virgos be tired of me. My ex-girlfriend was a Virgo. I used to take advantage of her ass. It got to a point I had to be like, all right, I was so used to having her do everything for me. It got to a point I had to realize I was taking advantage. And it got to a point that I realized even when I wanted to do things for myself, she was like, no, I got it. I was like, sit your funky ass, big-headed ass the fuck down. I got it. So Virgos, that's why y'all need boundaries, because the motherfucking lazy ass Libra like me come through and start taking advantage. This ain't your time to make sacrifices and all that for everybody. No, this is your time. This is your fucking time. All right? Pour into yourself. Now, those are the squares. That's the square and the opposite signs. Sextile signs. Scorpio and Cancers. This energy is hitting you in a harmonious energy. So Cancers, very fucking creative, but you're very private. Scorpios, very creative, but y'all very private and deal with vulnerabilities touching the light, right? So what Scorpios learn from Virgos is understanding that all them deep passions and motives that they have, all them intentions, they could come to the surface and be something that provides a foundation for you if you add the right routine to it. And then you stick to it. And you stick to how you structure and organize something. That could bring all that shit that you creatively invested in, all them passions and motives, that could bring it up to the surface. Cancers, y'all gotta understand, this is the season to work on something even when you don't feel like it. You gotta get out your shell. Leo season, you gotta express shit when you ain't feel like it. Virgo season, this is a harmonious energies hitting you in a sextile. So that's what Cancers learn from Scorpios. Y'all start looking at the work ethic of Virgo. y'all start looking at how Virgo is how they fuck being comfortable working on something. They make themselves uncomfortable with the way they work on shit, the way they think about shit, the way they study and shit. And you be like, nah, that's too much uncomfortability for me to dive into. Nah, that's too much stress on my motherfucking nervous system. Nah, I'm good. Now, Cancer, the more you get some of that, the more you look at that, your sextile sign, and learn some of that from them, oh, you a beast. Listen, if y'all ever seen a Cancer with a fucking work ethic, it's scary. It's scary. Now, we all some beasts with work ethics, but a Cancer with a work ethic is some other shit. It's some other shit, okay? Because they pick up spiritual traction very fast. So once they have a routine and schedule about something, whatever the fuck is invested in that shit grows very quick, that it overwhelms them. So this ain't the time right now, Cancers. Y'all, this is your sextile. Scorpios, Cancers, this y'all season where things can get from point A to B. If y'all gonna sleep on that harmonious aspect, that harmonious alignment, then you guys gonna end up with the square signs. You gonna feel like you a square sign this season, because it's like you already got a direct connection to Virgo season. Pisces got friction, it's the opposite. Sagittarius and Gemini got friction, it's a square. So they gotta deal with resistance to have a fruitful season. Not you and Scorpio. Y'all just have to apply more reality to how y'all deal with y'all emotions instead of sinking into y'all emotions. That's some of y'all issues. You guys will sink into the emotions at times, all right? And not even to say that y'all are like, y'all cry and y'all be so invested in the emotions. Scorpio, y'all both go stupid hard and trying to figure out the emotions. And it's like, yo, that's taking you away from just working on something and dealing with the results and dealing with practicality. Put some of that emotional intent to your schedule and routine. Fruitful ass next 30 days for y'all. Use this power. Use this alignment, okay? So those are my sextile signs. Neighbor signs, I already said the neighbor signs, Leo and Libra. Leo, it's time for you to get more realistic, more practical. You just went through a whole self-evolution during your solar return, all right? So now it's time for y'all to be like, all right, bet. I already understand more about myself, the highs and the lows, positive and negatives, all right? I felt more of a charge of what I'm supposed to be expressing to the world, what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't give a fuck about how I feel about anything. I'm about to just devote myself to working on this shit a certain way and crafting it a certain way. And I'm going to be more detail oriented in myself. I'm going to accept criticism. I'm going to do that. I know that ain't easy for no fucking Leo. All right? But the quicker y'all get with that, the more fruitful Virgo season is. Libras, it's time for y'all to put some motherfucking work in, Libras. All right, you right next door to Virgo. So now it ain't just about working in the mind or working through people. It's about making sure you are more organized. You got a lot of ideas too, Libra. All right, but you another one be in the head all the time. You another one may not exercise all these ideas. Nobody even know you creative. Nobody even know you intentional about things. You just look like you floating out here. All right, so it's Virgo season. Adapt a real routine and schedule, Libra, and hold yourself to it. Hold yourself to it, Libra. Even if you miss a day doing something, it's like, okay, I went 5 days doing that shit this week. All right, let's go. Let's do better next week. We ain't perfect. Not Libras. All of us. We ain't perfect. But it's the effort. It's the spiritual effort. It's the experience that comes with the spiritual effort. All right, it's the new opportunities that come with this shit when you put spiritual effort in. So, Libras, you next door is a neutral, the neighbor signs, Libras and Leos. Y'all got access to Virgo energy because y'all right next to it. So it's like a neutral energy. You could use it if you truly want it, and you're gonna have more clarity on how to routine, how to schedule. And Libras, you about to see the reality of your relationships. You about to see your negative habits even more in your relationship, because that goes along with reality of relationships. And Venus is in Libra, and Mercury's moving into Libra next week. So you about to be highly critical of yourself this next season. You want to go bullshit if you want. Go do whatever with your schedule and routine if you want. You're going to feel crazy when the sun move into Libra. Because you're going to be like, what the fuck was I doing all of Virgo season? I'm so unorganized and scattered, and this is my time. This is supposed to be my time to shine. Now, who I missed? The in conjunction signs, Aries and motherfucking Aquarius. Aries, it's time for you to really be in the present and pace yourself some more. You could exhaust yourself very quick this season if you're not, priding yourself and trying to do, because a lot of time, and your ruler is in Virgo, so y'all kind of been dealing with this Virgo influence for like a month now, Aries. A lot of y'all been forced to slow down. A lot of y'all been forced to be more detail oriented. A lot of y'all been forced to accept. Y'all probably been criticized by y'all family. You don't even live with your family. They calling you criticizing. I heard you was motherfuckers hearing about shit that you doing at work. It's like, how the fuck you here? People criticizing you. People telling you about yourself, Aries, with the ruler in motherfucking Virgo. You looking in the mirror, feeling uncomfortable as hell because you seen some of your bad habits, but you don't want to tell yourself that you don't want to accept it. Oh, it's time to accept it this season. And the more you accept it, the more you realize that was all you was missing. All you was missing was being a bit more detail oriented, a bit more in the present, a bit more strategical, because you got the passion, you got the durability. You got that shit. That's your gift. But we want to make sure that durability stretches out. We don't want to just go stupid hard one week and then the whole Virgo season is like, man, fuck that. I went dumb hard that week. I ain't see nothing from it. No, stretch it out. Be more in the present. Be more paced. Know when this is enough for today. All right? And learn to look at what you did that night and be like, okay, what can I do better tomorrow, instead of just waking up the next day and trying to attack the day all crazy and aggressively. Reflect. Study yourself. All right? You the I am. So we know you have the gift of just blazing the motherfucking path, just creating something out of nothing. All right? But the more y'all start getting in that criticism energy of yourself, it's over for that. It's over. An Aries that's critical of themselves, just like how I said a Cancer with work ethic, an Aries that's highly critical of themselves, that knows how to look in the mirror and say, I was wrong, or I could work better this way, I could work more efficiently. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Y'all see Shikari. Y'all see Shikari is Aries. You see, and now this is a delicate situation because I feel like there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes with her. But y'all see her energy after what just happened. She's in Virgo season, so she already said right after the shit, she was like, it's all right, motherfucker. I know what I'm capable of. It's Aries. They already know. They know they're powerful. But she said it's time to get back to the drawing board. Aries. That's the whole thing. Y'all gotta adapt right there. Y'all gotta make sure y'all get to the drawing board, aka analyzing self, critiquing self, being more in the present. Shikari right now, she needs to get back to adapting whatever the fuck she was doing in her routine that got her fucking motherfuckers up and dominating in the first place. She knows that, all right? Like I said, there's some things going on behind the scenes with that situation. But that's all she need to make sure her mentality is at. Virgo season finna be fruitful for her. Next time we see her, she finna do some shit next time. So Aries, that's what it is. Y'all, that schedule and routine, making sure y'all work yourself out of what y'all in right now. Y'all just came off a fire season, so y'all may be real uplifted, but this may have been a very taxing season because y'all may have been forced to have to express yourself, place inner thoughts and feelings and emotions into the light. That sometimes is a little too much responsibility for y'all to do that, and you may have to dealt with that OD Leo season. So that's what you got going on, Aries. Then the other in conjunction sign, Aquarius. Aquarius, it's time to bring some of them high ass thoughts down into reality. You just like me as a Libra. We got debilitation of the sun energy and we be in our fucking head all fucking day. So Aquarius, all them fruitful ass ideas you have, all them people you know how to work with, all the things that you naturally see in other people, but you neglect the things you see in yourself. You know you unique. You know you creative. But you so quick to look at somebody else and tell them how they should be working something. Nah, this is the season to cultivate some of the ideas you already have. This is the season to start experimenting with some of the things you already be thinking about and start putting it in some type of schedule and organizing, Aquarius, all right? This is the time for you to scale up and do more when it comes to your ideas and strategies this season, Aquarius. That's the in conjunction between you and Virgo, all right? So Virgo look at you like, damn, Aquarius doing way too much. just being out there, communicating, networking, I'm good. I'm just stay in my little shit and work on what I'm working on. I'm gonna watch people and research from afar, but I'm gonna just stay in my little cubicle and work on my shit. Aquarius, y'all gotta learn to take, y'all already got the networking ability. Y'all already know how to associate yourselves. Y'all already know how to blow up a brand. Now is making sure y'all taking the steps to putting a routine into certain things that you, like the potential of what y'all be seeing with things, Aquarius, be crazy. People don't even know that y'all that much of a visionary. People don't even be knowing it that y'all until they have a deep conversation with you, and then you leave the conversation like, wait, why the fuck is this Aquarius where they at in life when they think like that? Yeah, because they don't understand Aquarius. That's how all y'all thoughts be. Is that high? Is be that big? Is be that different and unique? And sometimes y'all start feeling like something that different can't fit into reality at times. If you work on it, you could create a portal, a gateway for that shit to start making its way into reality. I promise you. I promise you. So don't let them imaginative ass thoughts bully you, Aquarius. All right? Don't let that happen this season. All you need to do is find what you about to devote yourself to for these next 30 days and be as grounded. That's the thing, Aquarius. It's hard for y'all to get grounded sometimes because the way your thoughts be. Because you be so you fixed air, so you be so concentrated on thinking about things a certain way that you will resist so many other ways of doing things because you want it to work the way you're thinking about it. Aquarius we in a mutable season. You got to change up the way you think about things a little bit more to support your reality. All right? You may have to experiment doing some things that feel a little uncomfortable or shy away from how you think about something to realize there's different ways of thinking about things or going about things. All right? So once y'all get more acclimated with that, that's how you align with this Virgo season, which you're in conjunction. All right? Now and then the way y'all work on things, you rule by Uranus. So the way you work on things is going to be different. The way you schedule things be different. Be creative. Be innovative in its own self. So the ways you naturally will develop a routine, or the way you guys naturally go about putting your thoughts in some type of form of schedule and moving it into reality, you're already going to be inspirational in that sense. When everything y'all do is influential by default, because it's hard for y'all to do things like other people. That is actually make y'all feel vulnerable when y'all feel like y'all doing things like other people. I'm a Libra, so we motherfuckers, we get with the shits. We see other people do things like, oh yeah, I could fuck with that. I could do that. Oh yeah, I could do that too. Or I could do it just like you. Like, no, like not in Aquarius. That's how Aquarius and Libras be beefing. Aquarius be looking at Libras like, yo, you just be with what everybody else be doing. What the fuck where's your individuality at? And Aquarius be and then Libras, we just look at Aquarius like, yo, you so opposing. You smart as hell, but don't nothing satisfy your ass. And Libras, we one of the signs that we wanted people to align with the way we think, align with the way we do things. So when we come to, so we vibe with Aquarius because we up here intellectually with it. We stimulate each other mentally. We build, we brainstorm with each other. But there be times when we come to them with a certain idea, and when the Aquarius don't fuck with it, we be hurt. And then we get into debates because we try to tell them about themselves. Like, yo, we'll say something, but what we said is really coming from a space of us trying to tell them that we really mad that you don't see the things we see it. And it's like, how you mad at an Aquarius because they don't see things the way you, because they got their own unique way of looking at something. Like, how you mad, Libra? Libras be like Libra, not everybody gonna align with things the way you want them to align with things. All right? So we could talk about Libras being passive and all that, but they aggressive in that type of way a lot of times. They want you to think about things the way they want you to think about it. They want people to if they share a song in a group chat and not everybody like it, the person that say they don't like it, now Libra's like, oh yeah, you got trash music taste anyways, and it's like, because I didn't like the song. Okay, music is subjective. And then Libra's like, nah, but this shit hard. All this shit you be sending in the chat be trash anyways. It's like, all right, Libra, you doing too much. Starting a whole argument because your ego hurt. Because somebody doing something individually. So that'd be the funny thing about Libra and Aquarius right there. All right, so we got the neighbor signs, square signs, in conjunctions. Who I miss? The trines. And then the trines. Taurus and Capricorn. Earth signs. I don't want to hear Earth signs. I don't want to hear it from y'all this season. Word to my mother Earth, Taurus and Capricorns. If we moving into Libra season and I'm seeing any tweets, any negative energies being thrown from y'all, I don't want to hear it. We in your energy. We in that Earth element. So you in the club, everybody throwing ones at Virgo in the strip club. There's a bunch of ass in Virgo face. Virgo, bunch of booty parasites landed on Virgo. All these dirty strippers shaking ass in Virgo face. And you know, Virgo deal with hygiene well. So Virgo be like, I don't want to go to the strip club this year. Because last year y'all took me to the strip club, all them dirty ass girls. Let's go somewhere else for my birthday. I don't want to be around them dirty ass girls. Motherfucking, I had some shit on my lip a couple of days after we left that motherfucker. He had me tripping and shit. I know it was from one of them strippers. Yeah, Cookie, the one named Cookie. It was the one named Cookie. The bitch put a chocolate chip on my fucking lip. That's why they call the bitch Cookie. So motherfucking Virgos. It's Virgo's birthday. You feel me? Virgo's in the strip club. Everybody throwing ones. Everybody, you feel me? You know, telling Virgo they the shit. We celebrating you. Ass in the face. Bottles. Ain't paying for bottles. They didn't even pay to get in the strip club VIP. You know, the best friends, cousins, family members, they hooked it up. Right? Motherfucking Taurus and Capricorns, y'all just enjoying the show. Y'all the cousins. Like, y'all the just... Y'all picking up ones. Y'all stealing ones and shit, putting ones. Motherfucking earth signs, man. Picking up ones and shit. Motherfucking you just naturally getting some light because the trine signs are naturally connected. They 120 degrees away. So the position that the sun is in Virgo, it naturally shines light on Capricorn and Taurus. So even though we all looking at Virgo for an example of how to be realistic and work on things, by default Taurus and Capricorn are Earth. So we kind of look at them next for the example of how to deal with things. Right? So motherfucking Taurus and Capricorn in the club and shit. There's girls coming up to Taurus and Capricorn like, who you? You Virgo cousin? You're like, yeah, I'm Virgo cousin. Fuck you doing? What's up? What's your name? Like, I ain't never see you around. Like, you cute and everything. Taurus and Capricorn feeling themselves a little bit this season. All right? You get a little bit light too. Because the way we deal with reality, you're already a natural example of it. But it's different modalities. It's different rulers. So, Capricorn, your cardinal Earth. Your cardinal Earth ruled by Saturn. You need to learn how to change up what you work on this season. You need to learn how to not you need to learn how to not start something and drop it when it ain't working the way you want to work and start something again. You need to learn how to start something and analyze what's wrong with what you're working on. Analyze the details of what you're working on and see how to change the reality of it instead of just start something every time. Don't go your way. New business, new this, new that. Nah, tweak that shit. Use Mercury to tweak it. Use Mercury to see what's wrong. All right? But you motherfucking Earth. So you about building, you about structuring, you ready to you feel all that. The whole beginning of the live when I was talking about organization and structure, you was like, yeah, Boro, give it to them. Right. Work. Time. That was y'all the whole time. Don't give it to them soft. Don't give it to them soft, Boro. Tell their ass like it is. My whole life I had to work. My whole life is hard. Motherfuckers gotta learn what this earth shit feel like. Alright? Y'all seen that post I posted the other day that said earth signs be like, and it was the nigga that walked in the room, he jumped on the bed, the alarm sign came off and he just jumped back off and went to work. So Capricorns, y'all just gotta learn to adapt and being more changeable in what you're working on. Alright? Y'all need to learn, this is the time to go in some more because the sun is favoring you. So everything you do with structure, building, business, branding, your schedule, regimen, getting things in order, organizing, you're naturally in earth energy, so that shit could fly right now. All right? And y'all got Saturn energy. So sometimes y'all can restrict things because y'all feel like that don't make sense. Nigga, we in Virgo season. It's time to experiment some, Capricorn. It's time to experiment some. Stop trying to have the perfect plan, the perfect blueprint before you start some shit. Sometimes you gotta come back to the foundation. And I know Saturn be bullying you in your life at times. Every time you do things with shortcuts, you realize you can't. You gotta come back to the foundation. So that's why you be a little shaky about like making sure you start it right, because subconsciously you be feeling like that. But with Virgo, you gotta move a little bit more. You gotta try different things, Cap. You gotta change different things. Don't let Saturn keep you all stiff and structured and doing things like this. Like, even me myself, like, I'm a Cap Moon, so this is what I made. I'm gonna attract some of these situations because the moon brings in, the moon receives. So I'm by default, I'm gonna attract some of this shit. But I'm learning how to. Virgo, show me, please. I want a Virgo to watch me for a whole month so they could know. All right, this is the problem. You be doing your videos at this time. Stop planning the readings at this time. Then this time, I need a Virgo to fucking watch me for like a week, just to tell me what I be doing wrong. Because this schedule routine shit, it's shit hard. But I'm Earth, so it don't hurt me to try to get with it. It don't feel uncomfortable to try to get with it. I just may not be able to change up or be able to see so many different perspectives of how to work on it. Saturn is forceful at times. So Capricorns, y'all can try to force your way into working things at times. Time to be a little bit more strategical, Capricorn. That's it. It's time to just actually entertain some of them different ideas you have about working on shit. And you gonna find your way, Cap. You're gonna find your fucking way. But don't be restricting yourself from expressing anything. Don't be restricting yourself. Don't feel like you can't learn from others right now, Cap. That's Cap and Taurus. Both of y'all can't feel like y'all can't learn from others right now. OD. That should be helping y'all a whole lot when y'all be like, alright, how you do that shit? How you do it? Cause the motherfucker try to tell me how to work on something. How you go ahead, tell me how you do it. 15 minutes later, you be like, damn. I ain't gonna lie, that shit make a little bit of sense. You said you made how much doing it like that? So you made how much? Damn. 15 rocks? That ass? Show me that shit. You know, earth signs, they gotta see it. It gotta be real. Show me that shit. You be like, my nigga, I'm not about to show you my bank account, bro. You crossing boundaries. Like, my nigga, you saying that's how much you make. You can't show me? Say that's how much you make. You told me. You might as well never told me. So, earth signs be pushing it. Like, nigga, you was being too OD. You wildin' right now. You wildin'. You crossing some boundaries for money right now. You crossing. Just listen to what you don't believe me, bro? That's how much I made doing it. He's like, alright, man. If that's what you say. If I don't make, so you telling me I'm gonna make, and then they be wanting so you telling me I'm gonna make $15,000 doing it that way? I'm like, I mean, you might make 10, you might make more. Like, nah, see, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Nope. I need a guarantee. That's how much you see that. So that be the earth sign problem. To move, sometimes to just do things without seeing the next result, to not seeing where they step in next. That's not common sense to an earth sign all the time. The fire signs could just fly sometimes. You know, Pisces could fly sometimes. Gemini just flies sometimes. Geminis teach Libras and Aquarius, stop fucking being in your head. You just gotta get out and talk to all the girls in the party. Y'all be trying to think about what y'all about to say to the girl. Motherfucker, you just gotta go talk to her. Motherfucking fire signs, you know, sometimes Sagittarius, they just fly. Alright? Earth signs, who fly the most? Virgo. I ain't gonna lie, Virgo. They the most critical. But they know they gonna transform more than Caps and they gonna transform more than Caps and Tauruses. Virgos, they jump into that. Because it's almost like a gray area. It's either they too secluded, or it's like fuck it, and then they just they just lose themselves in some shit. All right, that happens every once in a while with the Virgo though. But when they in that energy, they in that shit. It's like, nah, I already jumped off the cliff. Ain't no thinking now. But it's like they gotta do shit like that. They gotta jump off a cliff. They gotta do crazy shit like that to put themselves in a position for them not to think a lot. Like, it's weird, yo. It's weird, but they mutable though. So the mutable signs are the most, they change the most. They all are chameleons. Sometimes we just be saying Geminis and shit are the chameleons. No, all four of them motherfuckers is chameleons. Geminis, Pisces, Sag, and Virgos. They all adapt to shit. So Capricorns, you need to learn how to pay attention to how Virgo is able to change what they working on at times. All right, instead of trying to force shit or have other people work for you. That's another thing, Capricorn. You ain't a boss until you boss your fucking self around. You ain't an authority until you master being the authority of yourself. This is the season to embrace that shit. Stop trying to give other call shots, tell other people what to do and shit. And you ain't you like, who you? Who is you? Who is you? I was just telling my Patreons, the moon is who you are. The moon is your true essence. So we don't try to be our moon. We are that. There's no effort in trying to be your moon sign. The sun sign, at times you go out your way to try to have people see you like this. So when you look at the sun sign of your moon, you gonna see at times it's like, you the first person to see, like, this is how they want people to see them. So start paying attention to that. If you're a Cancer moon, start looking at Cancer suns and see how they deal with their emotions. You put Cancer sun and Cancer moon in a room, you can have Cancer moon like, get me the fuck out of here. This motherfucker is a cry baby. Motherfucker cry about everything. You put a Taurus moon in a room with a Taurus sun, Taurus moon gonna be looking at the Taurus sun like, man, I know how to attract resources way quicker than this person is going doing this, that, and the third to get some resources, or the way I deal with being devoted to something is for real. They be low key half stepping a little bit. All right, or they don't be believing in their shit as much as I believe in my shit. Like, the moon always gonna look at that sun sign like, you ain't really that. You ain't really that. All right, so your sun is just a projection. The sun is just a projection of what the moon. The sun. Y'all see so many memes about astrology and shit. So many memes, different. It'll be like sun, moon, rising. The moon is always what's inside of whatever the shit is. It's always gonna be what's inside. The sun is just a projection. So I'm Cap Moon. You can't tell me about life being hard, Capricorn sun. You can't tell me about hardships and paying the cost to be the boss. I live that life. I shut everything down to build shit up. I make sacrifices to build shit. Y'all just be acting like y'all do sometimes. So a lot of y'all could evolve into being the boss and the authority, but I'm that. It just take time for me to put this shit together. Y'all gotta make sure y'all son embodies that shit. Y'all gotta make sure y'all son really gets up in the crevices and understands what sacrifice and devoting yourself to shit is. That's boss qualities, Cap. Now, it's in you. It's naturally in you. But y'all gotta live up to that. A lot of us don't be living up to our powers and gifts all the time. Just cause it's mad NBA, it's mad niggas that I played ball with, they should be in the fucking NBA. But they didn't live up to it. They didn't have a certain work ethic. They made some wrong choices. Alright? So that we could take that with a lot of our energies. A lot of us have powers and gifts and we don't maximize it. Alright? So this season, Capricorn, I want y'all to develop the work ethic. I want y'all to develop, I'm not even gonna say work ethic. I want y'all to develop a more efficient schedule and routine and hold yourself accountable and see what's gonna grow from that. And be able to do things in a different way. And this season gonna be the shit for y'all. This season gonna be the shit for y'all. And then Taurus, y'all gotta learn how to change. Y'all may have to learn how to change a whole lot this season. Because I'm gonna use the same example I just used on Patreon. Taurus, y'all are the fixed earth example. So you guys are the building. Capricorn, we the blueprint. We drew the building. We drew how that shit gonna get put together. Then we got other motherfuckers to put that shit together. But we came with the structure and the plan. So Taurus, y'all the building. Y'all already making them as different offices, different departments in the building. All right. It ain't no business going on. Is a lot of people that's unemployed if this building is not here. AKA, a lot of people lean on y'all for stability, right? A lot of people lean on y'all for resources. So Virgo season is gonna do this. Virgo season gonna be like, okay, Taurus, I know this building is the shit. Like, this is making money. It's like 4 different businesses and multiple departments in this building. People are making money because of this building. But look, if we could add another building over here and make a bridge, and they'll scale the business up and add more departments and more offices. Taurus might be like, all right, you're doing too much. Like, shit is already good at how it is. So it's like, shit is already good. Shit is already stable. You already a stable earth sign. You already deal with reality. You already get into the bag. You already understand how to get to the bag, how to get resources, how to support your damn self. But when them ideas come in, when them new Mercury ideas come in, and it's showing that you could put more work ethic, you could change some things up to scale your business up, to find more stability and security in life. You could change shit up to find more security and stability in your relationship. You can't neglect them ideas right away. Allow yourself to entertain that shit. Like, okay, go ahead. How long is it going to take? How many businesses is that? Is it going to be more as the same amount of businesses in the first building or more? Okay. What do I have to invest? Don't look at it like, oh, this idea is taken away from what I'm already working on. If that shit is a good idea and you feel like you could level up some more, if there's something you feel like you could do in your relationship to take it from point A to B, if there's something you feel like you could do in your life to add more efficiency to it, if there's a detail you pick up on, Mercury picks up on, and what you build in this season, or what you've been building all year, entertain it, Taurus. Don't feel like you're taking don't feel like you're taking so much out of what's already planted. You building a new building to help support what you already got going on. These niggas is still coming to the first building to work every day. It's not like you shutting this building down because we got to build a new one. If anything, these niggas is coming into work like, oh shit, they doing big things around this motherfucker. They got another motherfucker to this shit. I could call my homie, get my homie hot. Yeah, let me know when this shit gonna be finished. I got some homies that could get hired in this motherfucker. But sometimes it's like, Taurus, y'all don't be wanting to change what y'all already got in motion, even if it's something that could add on to that shit. So it's like y'all already in y'all element. Because y'all in y'all element, people already gonna be complimenting you for your building, for how you get to it, for how you stable. So people already gonna be coming to Capricorns and Tauruses this season by default. Now, what are y'all gonna do with this energy, Capricorn and Taurus? Are y'all gonna scale up with how you already building and structuring? Are y'all gonna get more detail oriented with how you work on things? Are you gonna allow yourself to critique yourself some more, to accept intense critiques? It's up to y'all. It's up to y'all right now. And Mercury will be on your ass with critiques. Even though it's hitting you on a positive alignment, Mercury will be on your motherfucking ass with the critiques. So Capricorn, you about to hear about if you think you Capricorn, I hope you ain't one of the Capricorns out here bossing people around, and I hope you ain't one of the Capricorns bossing people around with no credentials. I hope you ain't one of the Capricorns bossing people around with no credentials, nothing to show for. You just, because it's your natural gift inside of you to see something structured. I gave y'all the example earlier of how earth signs look at things when you bring them business plans that's half-assed. They're gonna look at you like, this motherfucker stupid thing. I'm about to stop what I'm working on to go work on this measly ass business plan. Motherfucker don't know how they about to brand shit, market shit. That's how a Capricorn would look at you. But as soon as you bring something that works, then now they're gonna look at how to use your ass. Like, damn, this shit good already. Okay. Now all they really missing is this. But I ain't gonna tell them that. I'm gonna just act like we could be business partners and just add this one little thing. So I'm not really doing too much work. They doing all the work, but I'm gonna make them seem like we 50-50. And now, 10 years later, y'all millionaires. But you start realizing, like, what the fuck does this motherfucker really do? This motherfucker used me. And you don't want to have that conversation with them. You don't want to have that conversation with them. Because they was ready for that. They was ready for the day you bring that up. Motherfucker, your ass, you came to me with this shit. Don't nobody want to see you, Otis. Nobody want to see you, Otis. You came to me, motherfucker. I was just David Ruffin by myself doing my shit. Y'all niggas came to me to build this fucking group up. And now y'all saying I used y'all? What? So, don't, Capricorns flip that bitch on you. Alright? Not a damn thing. Use you. You used me. You used my mind when you came to me and brought me this motherfucking idea. This shit ain't have no structure. You ain't know how to market shit and everything. You be in your head like, motherfucker, I had the resources. I had to connect. It was already in motion. I started it already a couple months before I even came to your ass. You just helped me tweak a little things, and now we split shit 50-50. This, I just feel like I'm getting took right now. This shit should really be a motherfucking 75-25 split. At least 60-40. This 50-50 shit just don't sit right with my spirit. Capricorns, man, they'll get your ass. So. Capricorns is just, yeah, this is Capricorns and Taurus. The more y'all just, I don't even know how we got to that, but the more Taurus and Capricorns, the more y'all just tidy up how y'all working on things, the more y'all stay focused on how you working on things right now, man, is sky's the limit. Y'all in y'all season, it's Earth season, you feel me? Sky's the limit. So guys, I didn't even plan to do all signs, but hey, we just got through them. Those are the influences for Virgo season, guys. I just really wanted to talk about Virgo season real quick, but hey, it's the lucky Libra. Don't know when to shut the fuck up. Sun conjunct Jupiter. Do a little too much with my sun sign at times. It is what it is. So I hope y'all, resonated with the day. I hope y'all was able to use this full moon energy to really get a strong, intense feeling on what doesn't serve you and start understanding how to block it out so we can work, so we can actually tap into this Virgo energy efficiently, so we're not thinking about all different other type of shit. We could just get to how we want to work on things and what we want to work on. All of us got to kind of learn how to how to deal with boundaries to some extent this season, guys, because we're all being influenced to work on things. So once again, we're all going to see what's been in our schedule that we like, damn, I can't believe I've been subconsciously placing a lot of time and work into this. Even though it's not something that I look at as career, it's a habit, but I've been working on this habit. I say I want to work on this and have this career aspiration, but this is taking mad time up in my fucking schedule. Like, we're all going to deal with that. So it might be a lot of things we got to restrict, change up, analyze, get criticized about, criticize self about. All right? Don't be criticizing other people if you can't get that shit. Because we all got the criticism spirit right now. So everybody going to feel like they could tell somebody about themselves right now. Don't give out nothing don't dish out shit you can't take. All right, y'all. Love y'all. We're going to get into some more energy tomorrow. Let's start the motherfucking week with a bang. All right?